Hello everyone, Kris Komedies here, and today I'm going to be giving you a behind-the-scenes look into my entry for the CGI contest, Moving Meditations. Now, for those of you familiar with the channel, you may be wondering, Kris, do you know how to do CGI? No, I do not. We are going to be entering a LEGO stop-motion video into a CGI contest. So the really cool thing about these 3D community challenges is that it's not just entering a video to see whose video looks the best. The cool thing is that all of the videos entered into these contests are made off of the same basic scene. That way, they all loop together into a seamless edit so that you can watch every single animator's entry in one big video. There have been several different themes. There have been ones of characters walking and it's cutting from one environment into the next. There was one of a machine where a ball is going from one machine to the next, and with the movement of the camera, it just seamlessly goes from one machine to the next. And it is so cool. And I decided that I thought it would be really cool to enter a LEGO stop-motion video into one of these contests. And I did enter one into the Infinite Journeys montage, which was the last entry. And I did one with the Mandalorian and Grogu in a little space adventure. Now, I thought, you know what, that's cool. I've entered a LEGO stop-motion video into a CGI contest. I didn't make the top 100, I didn't really expect to. Still holding out a little bit of hope, if I'm honest, but I had a lot of fun entering it. But then, Quentin Jones announced the next video contest. And this time, there are prizes for the top 100 entries. Now, all these prizes are things that would only really help a CGI artist. So do I need one of these prizes? No. But do I want one? Yes. The theme for this 3D community challenge is Moving Meditations. So basically, what you will find in the file downloaded by all the animators is mocap footage of a man practicing Tai Chi. The beginning and ending of all these different moves is the same, that way we can each choose a different sequence of Tai Chi moves, but it will still create a seamless loop from one person's entry to the next. Now, the way that these mocap rigs work in animating is that you would put your character onto one of these rigs and then you would fine-tune the movements if that's part of what you need to do with your character. I'm not a CGI animator, so I'm just giving you my basic understanding of it. And then that would be your character for your video. However, when you're making this out of Lego in stop-motion form, obviously I cannot drag a digital skeleton doing Tai Chi onto my Lego minifigure that is made out of real plastic and make it move. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be picking a sequence of moves and then using it as my reference, and I will recreate it in Lego. This does, however, present an interesting issue. This is footage of a real person practicing Tai Chi, and real people have knees and elbows. Lego minifigures do not have either of those. So we have to choose an entry where the movement of the knees and elbows is not the main point, such as an elbow strike or a kick just with the knee, or where anyone's doing a movement that's too complicated like this, where I really couldn't recreate that accurately with Lego. I have picked movement number 23 because I have some ideas on how to make those moves really blend well with the environment. Now that we have chosen which Tai Chi moves we are going to be recreating, we are now going to draw a little plan of the animation overall. And I will be using the tried old method of pen and paper. Let's do this. Okay, so as you can see, we now have a rough outline of the plan for this video. The basic idea that I have right now is that in the middle we have a mountain, kind of like a very small mountain that's in the ocean. And we've got the moon behind our cool looking character. And as he does his move, as you notice, he's got a bit of a push to the left side of the screen. And I thought, what if I had a giant spout of water splashing up against the mountain right as his hands push out, kind of like he's a water bender or something like that. I like the idea of having the moon in the background because, as you have been watching my channel from before, you may have noticed a shot like this in my Spider-Man video where I had Spider-Man do a fight scene in front of the moon, and what I did to make the moon look really realistic is I actually used the computer screen behind my character. That way the light from the moon was real and I didn't have to add that in After Effects. And I feel like that'd be a really good effect to add into this CGI render contest. But now that we have a rough plan, we need to choose our character. I liked the idea of using my Kris Komedies avatar minifigure as the subject for this video. However, he is starting to get a little bit worn out and his joints don't work quite as well as they used to. Plus, he doesn't look that much like a ninja, so I thought, what if I kept the overall feel of my avatar, but modified him a bit to make him appear more like a ninja or someone who would actually practice Tai Chi. So using some parts from some Ninjago minifigures and a key from the old LEGO Castle series, we now have Kris Komedies Tai Chi style. And now that we have our character, we are going to work on building the environment. And we have finished the set for our animation. And now that we have finished the set, we are going to work on the background. As you can see, we have finished making our backgrounds, and now I have begun building this set in earnest, and I'll give you a bit of a tour right now. Here is the setup for this video. I am running Dragonframe, and so here's my computer setup. I've got a bunch of wires hooked up all over the place. There's a bit of a light in the way, but as you can see, it is a tangle of wires. But now for the more interesting part, is here is our set. So this will be roughly the angle the camera will be seen at. I've got a blue ring light so that we have some light that looks like water from the ocean reflecting onto the minifigure's face. And to make it so that we don't have a glare bouncing off the screen in the back, I've got a t-shirt that I've laid there to block the light. And for when we have the water spout hopefully coming up right about here, I've also got a mini light that I will shine so that we've got some more water reflecting off his face. But yeah. So now prepare for the ultimate animation time-lapse. Finally finished animating and editing. I have submitted the entry and we are completely finished. The video is uploaded to YouTube now, and you guys can feel free to watch it with the link. I'll also play my entry at the end of this video, and I'll be sure to let you guys know how the entry goes in the contest. It is a stop motion video in a CGI contest, so I'm going to keep that in mind, but regardless of what happens, I had a lot of fun animating this. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.